Oh, the night that Paddy Murphy died is a night I'll never forget. Some of the lads got loaded drunk and some ain't sober yet. As long as the bottle was passed around, every man was feeling gay. Till old Leary came with the bagpipes and music for to play. Mrs. Murphy sat in the corner, pouring out her grief when Kelly and the gang rolled in the dirty, rotten thieves. They went into an empty room and a bottle of whiskey stole, and they put the bottle on the corpse to keep the liquor cold. And that's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and a shame, and they winked at one another. And every drink of the wake house when the night that Murphy died. At 2 o'clock in the morning, some dirty blue-eyed scamp scrawled upon the coffin lid, "Herein lies the tramp." They changed the clocks and Mrs. Murphy couldn't tell the time. And at 3:15 they argued it was 9. And then the gang got married, they didn't care for prayer. Mrs. Murphy said she'd wait till all the gang were there. Of all the sights I've ever seen, it filled my heart with fear. They took the ice off of the corpse and put it in the beer. And that's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and a shame, and they winked at one another. And every drink of the wake was for the night that Murphy died. Well, someone hollered for the cops, they busted down the door. They knocked old Paddy off his slab and laid him on the floor. They broke old Paddy's back and hit him on the head. And when they got the handcuffs, sure they found out he was dead. Well, Mrs. Murphy started and she battled with the cops. She chased them all out of the room, she chased them several blocks. A lovely time was had by all 18 in court were tried for having caused a riot on the night Paddy Murphy died. And that's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. They said it was a sin and a shame, and they winked at one another. And every drink of the wake was for the night Paddy Murphy died. At 8 o'clock in the morning, the funeral left the house, and everyone but poor old Mrs. Murphy was out south. They stopped on their way to the churchyard, the old red door saloon. They staggered in at 9 o'clock and didn't come out till noon. Then someone asked old Finnegan if anyone had died. "You know," says he, "I'm not quite sure, I just came for the ride." They made their way to the churchyard, all holy and sublime. But they found out when they got there that they left the corpse behind. And that's how they showed their respect for Paddy Murphy. That's how they showed their honor and their pride. Oh, they said it was a sin and a shame, and they winked at one another. And every drink of the wake house went the night Paddy Murphy died. And every drink of the wake house went the night Paddy Murphy died.